Yeah, guys, I thought it'd be an interesting topic to do a video on who I feel the next Man United manager should be. Because, I'm not going to lie, pretty much ever since the Stoke game, Stoke v Norwich when we got beat 2-1, it's been debated who's actually going to become the next Man United manager. Because it looks pretty obvious, like Van Gaal's probably not going to be here next season. And I actually like him as a fella. I think he's quite entertaining, but his football's never probably going to suit this philosophy thing. It's never going to suit Man United, which, it's fair enough. It might not work out. It hasn't worked out whether we finish top four or not. Regardless, his philosophy doesn't work. And in the waiting wings has been Jose Mourinho and Ryan Giggs. They seem to be the two names popping up the majority of the time. They seem to be the ones on everybody's lips. I mean, there's been other names like Pochettino and who's the other guy? Sorry, the name's gone. The name's gone. Sorry, but yeah, it's been really Jose Mourinho and Ryan Giggs are the ones who names have been linked with it the most. And I think don't get me wrong, it is a tough choice. I think a lot of I understand. And before I go into actually say who will won, I understand both sides of the argument. Jose Mourinho is for me the best manager on the planet. For me, he's one of the best managers of all time. He wins his success rate. Nobody can deny it, second to none. The guy's a born out-and-out winner. Where on the other hand, Ryan Giggs embraces everything about Manchester United. He's played there for 25 years, class of 92. It'd be almost like the perfect dream, wouldn't it, for him to go and take over United and just get back to the top. They both have the positives and they both have the negatives. However, in my opinion, who I feel should get the job is Jose Mourinho, and not my main reasoning behind it is United are in a position now where they can't afford to gamble. We've had 3 years of relatively poor, unsuccessful times, and for United to get back to right to the top of English and European football, we need to get this next managerial appointment correct. I think with Mourinho, he divides opinion, but one thing you can't deny, the guy is an out-and-out winner. He's a born winner. There's nothing he's the guy who's a born winner. Yeah, a lot of people say, he only ranks about for 3-4 years, but are we in a position now, Man United? Giggs is a massive gamble. For me, it's a bigger gamble than probably Moyes and Van Gaal. Because if we get this next appointment wrong, we could end up exactly like Liverpool did in the early 90s and mid-90s and just, drift into the wilderness type of thing. It is vital we get this next appointment correct. And I know people are saying, like, the guy's up his own behind, and he is. The guy, you either love him or hate him. There doesn't seem to be much middle ground, but at the end of the day, he wins again. And it's vital for United that they get somebody like that. Or else fair enough, we get Giggs. It's another gamble. It could go David Moyes' way, it could go the correct way, but at the end of the day, it's a gamble, and I don't think Man United are in a position now to gamble. I don't think we're in a position to go and gamble for a third time. I think they need to get this next appointment correct. And let's just say if Jose Mourinho was here for just 3 years, let's just say I personally think he'd be here because he's wanted the job for 4 or 5 years, maybe even 6. But let's just say he was here for 3 years and won, say, 2 league titles and a few cups. He'd get United back to the top, wouldn't he? He'd get United right back to the top of now type of thing. Now, I mean, there's all this thing of waiting. How long do you want to wait? It's been 3 years now. Liverpool, the early 90s, how long do you want to wait? Don't get me wrong, we could hire Giggs and it'll all be right. I think it's a gamble, and I think the safer option is Jose Mourinho. People, I get why you don't like, the arrogant side of him, but because the guy's a winner, I think United are in a position now where we need to just, no gamble, just get the proven out-and-out winner at the club, who I feel will get it in the end. I do think Giggs will get it over Jose, because I think Bobby Charlton and Fergie's opinions on the matter are actually really higher than what a lot of people think. Excuse me, sorry. I think their opinions matter an awful lot, despite what Ed Woodward and the rest of the board. I think Fergie and Bobby Charlton, by a mile, would have rather want Ryan Giggs in charge because of the class of 92. And just for the fact it's Giggs, at the end of the day, it's Giggs, and it's one of the greatest players we've ever had. But I think Giggs will get it, but I would personally go for Jose Mourinho. I'd go for him every day of the week, go for him. Pochettino probably second choice, but Man United at the minute, I do think we'll get top 4, weirdly enough, and win the FA Cup. But it's not enough for Van Gaal. Van Gaal was decided whether you find his antics funny or not funny at all, his future was decided over Christmas, because at the Stoke game, the Norwich game, we all think Bournemouth and all out of Europe, it was just too far. But yeah, feel free to let me down below what you think on the Man United managerial situation. It's an interesting one, but and I think in the end Giggs will get it. I think Giggs will get it, and I think the football will be a lot better, but I think the results will be very similar, and it'd be like top 4, very lucky to push a title charge, and probably 16 group stages in Europe. So hopefully, look, feel free to put me down below what you think anyway, and yeah, it's an interesting video to do anyway.